Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic is happening this weekend, and this fight should not be close. I don't even think this fight should be booked. And we all know Jon Jones should be fighting Tom Aspinall, but besides that, let's just focus on this fight. Jon Jones should destroy Stipe Miocic. Not because he's 42, just because Stipe makes too many mistakes, and Jon is just going to take advantage of it. And I think I can predict the exact sequence Jon Jones is going to win. I think I can predict the exact submission Jon Jones is going to get Stipe with. Besides that, I am so sorry for my voice right now. I am really sick. I was more sick than the past few videos. I thought I would have got better by now, but first I would like to apologize beforehand. How I see the fight starting off is I think Jon Jones is going to be pressuring Stipe back exactly like how he did with Ciryl. And I think Stipe is going to have the advantage the first few minutes just because his boxing is more superior than Jon Jones. Stipe is a really good boxer compared to Jones, but Jones isn't half bad. Like I said in my other video about Stipe, Jon Jones has good offensive boxing. His defensive boxing needs a little work, but it's not that bad. But I think Jon can pressure Stipe back. Stipe, from what I've seen, allows people to push him back a little too much. I think Jon's just going to take advantage of it. And if Stipe stays safe, I think this fight can drag off to the next few rounds. But as soon as Stipe overcommits with a right hand or a left hand, Jon's going to be slipping that and getting the body lock, exactly like he did with the Ciryl fight. And I think he can take Stipe down. The real question is, will Stipe overcommit? And I think he will. If Jon's pressuring you back, it's going to be really hard to not overcommit. And if let's say he doesn't, Stipe overcommits and Jon doesn't get the body lock, Jon has better knees, elbows, better kicks than Stipe. Stipe is only known for his good boxing, and I really do think Stipe's only advantage is the boxing. As soon as he get in range, Jon's going to have all the advantage. He's going to time with an elbow. He's going to get, if Jon gets in the clinch, it's almost over. The question is, can Jon take Stipe down? I really do think the weight Jon added on, he can take Stipe down. It won't be easy. It'll be a lot harder than Ciryl. Ciryl was easy. It took more effort for me to walk up the stairs than Jon Jones finishing Ciryl. I wholeheartedly believe Jon Jones can't take Stipe down from the open. I really do believe that, because Stipe is a D1 wrestler from what I remember. Stipe has really good wrestling, really good takedown defense. So my logic here is, Jon can't take him down. He needs to time the shot, where it's either Stipe jumps in and Jon times a perfect double leg, or he slips a punch similar to what he did in the Ciryl fight. Where I throw a picture up if there's any good quality pictures. So Ciryl threw a left hand, Jon slipped from the outside, grabbed the body lock, and dragged him down to the fence. So I think it's going to be the same thing, where I think Stipe is going to overthrow the shot. Jon's going to grab the body lock and take him down. I don't think it's going to be as easy as Ciryl, because we know what the entry is, more likely or not. I do think Stipe might be able to fight it off once or twice, but eventually Jon's going to take him down and drag him across the fence. And this is where the fight becomes one-sided. It's not even going to be close. As soon as Jon can grab Stipe down, drag him to the fence, or anywhere to the ground, this fight becomes one-sided. Jon Jones is levels above Stipe in submission threats, jiu-jitsu. Stipe is a good wrestler, but everyone's forgetting submissions is king. And where Jon Jones excels in the submissions, he's probably the most dangerous heavyweight currently that has submissions. No other heavyweight have the submissions Jon Jones has. There's a lot of technical mistakes Stipe makes when he hits the ground. A lot of wrestler mistakes. I said it in my other video where Stipe's game plan to win is he can't make these mistakes, where he can't turtle up or give his back to Jon Jones. A lot of wrestlers do that. It's kind of like when you starfish in wrestling, where you're safe. Jon Jones, as soon as he does that, Jon Jones is going to grab a guillotine or go to the back. Exactly what he did in the Ciryl fight. I really do think, for my guess, is Stipe is going to have that habit. It's hard to train habits out of people. Maybe Stipe gets out of it, but even if he doesn't do that habit, Jon has so many submissions when he gets you to the fence and you have nowhere to move. But I really do think Stipe is going to have the same problem, where he's going to leave his head open, he's going to turtle up or give up his back. And my guess is, if Jon can't get the rear naked choke, keep this in mind. If Jon can't get the rear naked choke, Jon Jones is going to go for a dust choke or anaconda. More likely dust. But keep this in mind. If he can't go for a guillotine, mounted guillotine, he can't go for a rear naked choke in the back, he's going to go for a dust choke. It's one of those three submissions, and I'm guessing the dust choke. My guess, the reason why I guess that is, he's been training with Gordon Ryan. I've seen clips of it, and I think with Jon's long arm, he's going to take advantage of the dust. And I think that's how it ends. I think it's going to be round 1, 2, or 3. My guess, if someone pushed me, maybe beginning of round 2 or the end of round 1. I don't think it's going to last round 3, but the longer the fight goes, the more it favors Jon Jones. And Yeah. If John Jones is having struggle with Stipe in the stand-up and he can't take him down, and Stipe is winning this match and John's like, nuts, I can't win, there is one last hope John Jones find out. He can eye poke Stipe. If you think about it, John Jones' boyfriend Dana White brought back the old gloves just for this fight. Just so John Jones has a backup plan if he can't take Stipe down. And that's kind of funny. Other than that, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to talk about next. And if you haven't seen my last two videos, it was also about UFC 309. My last one, Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. Who's going to win? See, watch that video. And watch my other video where I talk about Stipe's game plan to beat John Jones. If he follows it, he will beat John Jones. Other than that, I see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.